And yeah guys, super excited about this game as we got another game of classic blizzards. It looks like this blizzard on Greenland only makes North America with only 2 borders to guard, and if you have South America then it's really promising for you for sure. So I think this is why I will intend going for South America this time. And I assume let's just waste our troops in Australia. But alright, I lost this one which was unfortunate. Let's assume let's do this one. And alright. I just do not really want to waste those troops in North America, so I really want to use them for South America, guys. Today we are playing with intermediate plus rank players, and let's see what are the ranks of them are. The blue player is intermediate, the pink player is intermediate as well, and the green player is an expert rank player, so the green player is the highest ranked player from my opponents. The blue player has added his troops in Africa, and that's a bit weird, but he didn't go for Europe. And alright, the pink player makes the obvious choice to go for Australia. That was really expected by him, since he had like a ton of troops right here. But I think the biggest intrigue is what the green player is going to go for. He has the most of troops in Asia, so that it's a little bit difficult for him, while he doesn't have that many troops in North America, and while Europe and Africa is for the blue player. The blue player intends to go for both those continents, but maybe he will actually go for Asia, but no, I think he will probably switch for Europe, or so maybe. Let's just capture a territory over here, and I think I will just move out from this way. I just do not really want to be in a rush of capturing South America, as I think this way it could potentially be wiped out for the blue player. So I will take things slow and steady this time. I do not really want to be in a big rush. Let's see what the pink player's plans are going to be. I think maybe he will just intend being the Australian 13th player. But also he has this army in Kamchatka, and maybe he will prevent someone from capturing North America. We are going to see. And also let's just make the alliances with everyone. Let's be friends and let's achieve the world peace, guys. How do you think that is going to turn out if all of them accept my alliance request? But it looks like none of them wants to accept my alliance request, so they might be either enemies or more on a neutral side of things. But let's move out into South America, since I assume the blue player might intend to go for Africa, or maybe the green player will do that. But alright, the green player accepts my alliance request, that's thumbs up. I assume maybe he will himself will go for Africa. But no, it looks like the blue player is moving into it, and it looks like he doesn't really want to be that much friendly. Or maybe he will just fortify those troops over here, so he will clearly show what he wants to go for Africa, and I wouldn't move into it. So it looks like the Europe continent will be for the green player. I think I will just probably capture Venezuela territory and leave no troops on the blue player's border to see whether he is friendly or not so much. And yeah, the big green player is capturing Europe like predicted. I mean, it was really clear after the blue player moved into Africa. And now let's just go for my plan. As you can see, I'm not guarding against the blue player, and let's see what his response is going to be. I'm really showing to him that I'm not a threat for him at all, that I intend to be friends. And alright, I do have a set, so I should be safe. Otherwise, the blue player could go as with a sneaky plan and wipe me out from South America if he has a 10 troop set at 4 cards, or like 8 troops 1. Assuming the green player captures and holds Europe, he is going to be in the strongest position from us all. Alright, let's trade in a set, and I think I won't trigger the blue player and won't be adding any troops on Brazil. I will just put them all in Venezuela, and I will just capture a territory over here, and that's it. Maybe I will eventually expand to North America, but I think right now it will be too dangerous to do that. I mean, the blue player is over here, which will take South America from me if I leave basically no troops in it, and also right here is the pink player's troops in Kamchatka, which probably wouldn't appreciate me much capturing North America either. So I'm just not that much worried about the green player, since the blue player is shielding me from him. But I mean, the green player is even my ally. So yeah, I think I'm definitely the least threatened by the green player. And I'm not sure the pink player might intend to go for Asia or what his plan is going to be. Maybe he will just be a passive Australian turtle player. I'm not sure right now. I think I'm mostly worried about the blue player. I'm not sure what the intentions of him are going to be. But I mean, he let me hold South America, he didn't invade me into Brazil, so that's good. But we're not allies. So I have to make sure to have some counter-attack troops in Venezuela, to have a big army in Venezuela, which will be really threatening. Which will be really threatening to invade me, but not that much threatening that I would invade him by myself. So that he wouldn't put too many troops in North Africa border either, when it comes to protecting against me. I think I for now just will take things slow and steady and will expand slowly. But I think the green player could have captured Europe already, as I mean, if nobody lets him hold Europe, then he wouldn't hold it anyway. So it will just be faster to find out that. As I mean, if the players will be fine with him holding Europe, then he's missing out a lot of troops which he could have gotten during those turns. Alright, the pink player is crushing an army of a blue player and is moving into Australia. So alright, I think he won't be really bothered with me going for North America, and it looks like the blue player has put the biggest amount of troops in Egypt, which is very promising for me as well. He doesn't seem to be bothered by me much also. The green player trades an asset, and let's see whether he finally captures Europe. I think he will, guys. Otherwise, if he doesn't, then I think it will be really weird. And yes, he is going for it. Let's go, green, let's go. Let's send him thumbs up. He is the only ally of mine right now. Let's fortify those troops in North America, and I think maybe I will intend to capture it next turn. I don't know. Let's see what the blue player does. Alright, he will just capture one troop territory over here, and I think the players will actually let me hold North America. But alright, I do have a bad set. Let's think this way, the blue player is mostly protecting the Egypt border, since I think he doesn't really want to be appearing threatening to someone either. Then the pink player, I think he is mostly just cares about his Australian position rather than invading someone. And the green player is my ally, which has just sent me thumbs up. But right, alright. And the purple player even wipes out the blue player from over here. Let's see where is he going to fortify those troops. But alright, he captures a territory of mine, and I think he's going for Asia. Is he going for Asia, guys? Let's see, is he going to fortify to Middle East? No, he just ends his turn. I think maybe I will just wipe out the blue player from North America, so then the blue player will attack the territory of Middle East and prevent the pink player from going for Asia, I will assume. I think, yeah, I think that's my plan. Sounds like a good plan to immediately capture Europe. Let's capture territory over here, and let's just go like this, guys. Europe is going to be mine, so unless the green player decides to invade me. I mean, the pink player has already traded in a set, and the blue player will probably could just invade me into Brazil, and that's it. While the green player has a bunch of troops in Ukraine and also is at 4 cards. And alright, I really like the blue player capturing the territory of the pink player. The pink player is not going to get Asia for sure. But let's see if he is really happy about the blue player. But alright, I think not so much. I think maybe he will just do that, but let's see if he captures the blue player's territory as well. But no, he doesn't. But please don't fortify too many troops, just be my ally instead. I think maybe I will just strengthen my Alaskan border and won't crush the pink player's troops. I mean, right now he's kinda shielding me from the green player. And I mean, if the green player wants me to invade through Africa, through South America, then he will have to waste some troops on the blue player as well. But alright, I think it will be just about me protecting my border. I do not care too much about not getting a card. I think I will just intend to have a strong position. Strong North American and South American position, guys. Not sure what is going to be my overall plan, and I would like to progress the game in some way, but right now I mean actually all 4 of us is equally strong with troop wise. I'm not like super strong player. The pink player is actually the strongest player in this game. Let's see if he Alright, he crushes the blue player's army, and I think that is just a bit hilarious. I like the pink player's move. I think it is going to really increase my advantage. I think the green or the blue player is going to invade him again, and I think he will just self-destroy himself. Alright, the blue player accepted my land's request and he wants me to attack pink. Right now I'm not sure if I want to attack pink. It's alright, the blue. Will the blue do that? I think I do not really want to risk it, the blue player not invading, so I think I will just see what the blue player suggests me to do. Yes, thumbs up to you, blue. And let's see if the blue player doubles down on that. Whether he crushes 25 troops on Middle East by the pink player. But on the other hand, with me doing that move, my army... But alright, he invades the green player. Wow, that's even better. The blue player is really a good ally. I think he's going to let me win. Or what is his plan? But alright, actually we wait to the pink player to invade me from South America, from Africa was unleashed, so let's see what the pink player does. He could potentially have a set of 3 cards, but maybe he won't have it. But either way, I really like the blue player invading the green player into Europe, as it really helps me much, really helps my situation much. I am going to be the strongest player, and the pink player might just even rage quit right now, since it looks like he's taking his turn. But I mean, the blue and green players could still balance me out, even with the pink player leaving the game. Even if the pink player leaves the game, it looks like he's offline. Let's see what the green player does. I think it's really up to the green player. I mean, he could really invade me, or at least intend to do that. But alright, it looks like he is manual rolling the blue player's army and actually crushes it. He crushes it, and I think, yeah, I think I could even take both of them out if both of my armies were accessible. And I mean, to take out the blue player for 4 cards when I'm really dominating this game will be really good for sure, will be really promising for sure. But right now, I will just, since I do not really have access to take him out, I will just capture the pink player's territory over here and will prepare my army in position in case the blue player doesn't have a set at 4 cards, or just simply doesn't trade it in. Let's see what the blue player does. I think he will just get a revenge on the green player, but no, he just stops right here. I thought he was going to release a set on the green player, but let's see what the pink bot is going to do. Maybe he will invade the green player, but no, he goes after blue. He goes after the blue player. And actually, I should stop being the allies with the green player and just take the advantage into my hands, unless I think the pink player is going to come back to this game. Alright, so the blue and green players have like 80 troops combined, and I'm at 77. I'm going to receive a big troop bonus. And also I have a set at 4 cards. Actually, let's see if I actually do. And yes, I do. I don't really think the pink player is going back to the game. So I think this is what is my plan, guys. Let's take out the green player, and then we will do the same with the... going to do with the blue player as well, but I think the blue player was the one to ruin the balance of the game, so I'm taking him out first and leaving the green player for the 3rd place. And right now the pink bot gets the 2nd place. As I mean, I couldn't just take the bot out without giving the game for one of my real opponents. It's always easy to defeat bots once you deal with your real opponents. And that is going to be a GG's unless the pink player comes back right now to the game, but no, he doesn't. He doesn't, guys. Alright, even 19 troops. Let's leave like 9 troops over here, and let's see if we can completely take him out. And yeah, let's go. That it is going to be another amazing victory, but one more turn, guys, actually. Let's set my troops, and yeah, that's another W, another win for me, guys, another V, another victory.